What's up, guys? Good morning. Friday. It's finally here. Ready to take this day by the horns. Let's do this. Let's make some money. So today's topic, I want to talk a little bit about some of the drama that surrounds our business, and I don't mean the drama between the buyer and the seller, right? I'm talking about the drama between two real estate professionals. Sometimes it's created, and when I say drama, this is outside of the actual transaction. This is outside of the scope of negotiations. What I basically mean is this. I've had a personal situation where I've actually blacklisted a handful of real estate agents that I will never do business with. And this is because not only were they horrible individuals to deal with, right? I call them no negotiation skills, but also people that I personally believe give a bad name to our business. This may sound like a negative conversation, but it is a fact. It is a fact, and it surrounds our business. A lot of the times, real estate agents will create more drama than there actually is. And this is, again, goes back to our coach, Mike Ferry, who's been 43 years. Absolutely right. I mean, I've been doing this for about 23 years now. And I have found that many times real estate agents will get personally involved in a transaction, put their own personal emotions, their own personal thoughts into a transaction that ends up making things even worse. I'll give you a quick example. A few years back, I had a situation where I was dealing with a real estate agent that to get their offer accepted were super lovely, right? I mean, oh my God, I can't wait to do business with you and blah, 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 blah. And I've heard about you. Well, whatever. I mean, that wasn't the reason why we accepted their offer. But the reason why we accepted their offer was because they were the highest offer on the table, because the way they presented their case, their offers, right, was very professional. And on top of that, obviously, it was the highest sales price that my customer could get as far as price and terms. Nonetheless, we went into escrow. Buyers did their home inspection. After the home inspection, there's very minor things that were needed to be done in the home. And listen, they're not buying a brand new house, right? And even then, I've had situations where I sell a brand new house and you still find defects. It's just, it is what it is, right? But nonetheless, the situation was that this agent not only tried to intimidate me, but number two, try to sabotage my name. And it was very unfortunate because it could have been very, very easily fixed, right? The situation could have been easily fixed. But they went outside the scope of, taking my client to small claims. I went with my client, obviously, as a witness because I'm not an attorney. But we had all of our ducks in a row, right? Home inspection had been completed. The negotiation of what was going to be done was accepted. We closed escrow. And then after the fact, the customer finds a little bit of mold and then just starts to create this big drama, this whole situation. It was just where the agent was intimidated by their customer, so the agent started saying, "Well, you're right, and let's do something about this." And long story short, that agent didn't even show up with their customer to court, which is very crazy, right? You created all this drama, and you had your clients back, but when it was time to go to battle, you didn't even show up. So anyways, that person is obviously blacklisted. I'll never do business with them. Now, it's not my house to decide not to do business with them because my sellers are always in charge. It's their house. It's their decision. But I will influence their decision based on facts, based on the experience I had with this realtor. And I'm pretty sure my clients hired me. I'm pretty sure they're going to trust me and trust my judgment, right, when it comes down to that. But again, back to the task at hand, right? Why do we create more drama, right, than there actually is? And I think it's a couple of things. Number one is you have no negotiation skills, so therefore you want to scream. So a person that knows how to negotiate is always calm and collective, right? Calm and collective, and they go to battle. A person that is weak is always the one that's, like they say, the loudest one in the room. The quietest one is usually the strongest one, right? So confidence, that comes with confidence. So number one, stop creating so much drama, right? Don't create more drama than what already is. There's already a lot of drama when it comes down to negotiating terms and stuff like that. But once that transaction is closed, right, and both realtors have done the best that they can to the abilities that that they're offered or that they have to them, right? Then the case is closed, right? The transaction is closed, and it's back to being professionals, right? There's nothing personal about this transaction, right? Unless you went over and beyond to try to sabotage someone when you weren't in the right. Nonetheless, when we went to court, we did win. That I forgot to mention that we won. We won, and clearly the judge even looked at the buyer and was like, "What are you talking about? This is crazy, right?" So my customers were super happy. My customers were like, "Hey, man, thank you, Jose, for even showing up. I mean, that's you went over and beyond. You didn't have to do that." And I told them, "Hey, listen, remember when I told you guys and you guys were going to hire me? We were going to become friends not only in this transaction but for the rest of our lives." I said, I stick to that, and I'm here for you guys, right? And I know that my file is complete, and I know we're in the right. If we weren't in the right, then maybe we're trying to negotiate, right? But we didn't have to negotiate a dime, right? Just a waste of time for my customer, unfortunately. But it was great. At the end of the day, my customers seen that I was there for them. At the end of the day, the other customers seen that their agent didn't even show up to back them up. And long story short, we won. So anyways, that's Friday for you guys. Have a great day. Try to keep the emotions out of it, personal emotions out of it, and let's make some money. Have a great day. Take care.